Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. You can subscribe, like and share. In this video, we will discuss about the web information retrieval. We will focus on how the process of retrieving or retrieve information using the web, known also as the web IR. Information retrieval can be explained as a process of finding a useful information. So web information retrieval can be explained as finding useful information through the web, through the website. So we try to retrieve amount of information that the user needs in a specific situation in order to solve current problem of the user itself. Okay, that's referred to the information retrieval. So web IR can be defined as the application of theories and methodologies from IR to the World Wide Web. Okay, web IR is different from the classical IR because of the two reasons. So the reason is based on the concepts and the technology that being used. It's quite similar like the classical information retrieval as the searching information using the search engine. However, the difference is based on the diversity of goals and expectation that we want to find from the website. Information that resources come from the website are more variety, highly heterogeneous, semi-structured, and distributed. Means that the information that we have, information that we can find from the websites are more variety and not in the structured manner. That's become the challenge in retrieve the information from the website. In order to search or to retrieve the data, the information, the web must be accessible through the effective and efficient informative retrieval system that deliver the information to fulfill the needs of the web content. And if we want to retrieve information through the website itself must be accessible, must be active in the internet, so we can retrieve the data. Information seeking on the web is fairly similar like the searching engines, but the difference based on the variety of information that we have in the web, especially in Web 2.0, because during the second generation of the website, Web 2.0, the information is not just from the one side, but it's involved to the user sides also. So the structure of the data are quite different compared to Web 1.0. In this section, we will discuss about the web information retrieval tools. Okay? So web IR tools can be divided into two parts. The first one, we have the search tools, and the second one, we have the search service. So this automated method for retrieving the information on the web known as search tools and search service. So under the search tools, we have class 1 and class 2. Class 1 for the general purpose and class 2 for the directories. Okay, we look at the search tools first. So usually search tool provide the user interface towards the user. Mean it's provide the UI or graphical user interface for the user. So the user is able to specify the queries and browse the result. So in this part, it will employ what we call as a robot that index the web document. So that robot will do the process of searching by try to identify the index of the web document. So it looks like a search engine, okay, that responsible in order to search the index, and then after that from the index it retrieves the document that relevant based on what users queries before. These search tools, we can divide it into two categories. So we divide the categories based on the transparency of the index to the users. And the two categories are separated by certain criteria. For example, the method for navigation, the techniques of indexing that being used, the language of query that being used, okay, the matching query document, a strategy for matching query document, and method for presenting the query output. So we go for the first class, class 1, general purpose. So this is referred to general purpose search tools that completely hide the organizations based on the categories that we mentioned before, which is refer to the transparency of the index. Okay, so first class general purpose, these search tools completely hide the organization and the content of the index from the user. So example of this search tool, we can find one of them is the Google search engine. So www.google.com or Hotbot, www.hotbot.com. Okay. Another categories, class 2, this search tool based on the directories. So subject directories features hierarchically organized subject catalog or directory of the web. Mean hierarchically organized subject catalog based on menu, submenu, okay, or directory of the website itself that visible to the users as they browse and search. Okay, we have two types. One, based on the transparency, is not visible to the users. Another one is visible to the users. So example of this search tool, this one is not Search. This one is search tools. Okay, so example of this search tool, we can have the Yahoo search engine, okay, during that time lah. And then we also have the vlib.org and usegalaxy.org. So that's kind of search tools that based on the subject directories. The next one is the search service. So these search services provide a layer of abstraction over several search tools and database in aiming to simplify the web search. So search services, it will broadcast the user's query to several search engines. Means when user try to query something, so these search services will broadcast the query to several search engine. In the same way or in simultaneously. User query, and then this search service will broadcast to the search engines simultaneously. So they will merge the results from the multiple sources, and then it will check the duplication of the result, and it will present to the users as the HTML page. So example of this search search services, we have meta crawler. Okay. So why the name is crawler? Because when we talk about the searching part, it's like a crawler boat that will search a lot of information through multiple website and web document, and then try to retrieve the content or the metadata that you search, and then it will merge together everything and display to the user in the HTML web page. So that's all the tools that we use in order to retrieve the information from the website. So basically we have two types. We have search tool and we also have search services. And nowadays a lot of tools that we can find. Google Chrome also have the extension that we can find in order to grab or find the data. You should know that we have two parts, search tool as well as the search services.